call you Rock, Rocco, Rockman, Rockstar. That's about it though. Braylon.
McManus to kick off for Denver.
Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Brought down by Ryan.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And they run with LT. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Favre.
Gang, guys.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Gang.
Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
They run it. It's Charles. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Those in the chat.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And they'll run with LT to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Donate to me. I'll give that money.
It's Tomlinson, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Favre. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Play action. It's Favre. Rolling to his right. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Seahawks, first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to the running game. It's Tomlinson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. Calling a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a third down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Seahawks nothing.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing is Favre. He'll buy some time right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 25.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On first down, Tomlinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Number 26, Le'Veon Bell, the ball carrier. He was taken down by Brian Dawkins. A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
7-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On second down, it's Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here's Favre to throw. Flush to his right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Le'Veon Bell there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the 25 on second down, Jackson, screen pass to Charles. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now a first down carry by Bell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Favre, eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
After the interception, here's Jackson, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And this one complete to Julius Thomas. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down, Denver.
Now an inside handoff for Charles. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Broncos.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Shifts by him, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11. They'll run from the gun with Charles. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
The ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And open, it's Moss, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They go back to the ground now with Charles. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 30 on second down, Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
36-yard line.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, it's Jackson. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds. And now fourth down.
Incomplete.
So on fourth down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They stay on the ground. Tomlinson trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
no gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. A screen to Bell. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Ooh, with a juke. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Boy, left that first defender grasping at air as he winds up getting a full 8 yards on that play.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the gun, Jackson. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
A I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick,
and less
tick.
than a yard.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Jackson to throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
First down, Broncos.
A first down carry here for Charles. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. First down and more for Jackson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
9 yards on the first down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1. From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
Resetting it.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now the first carry for Bush. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it across with Bush. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Prevent beat. They ain't got enough time.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Off the play fake, here's Favre. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Spam them up.
Well, going into the final play of this game,
they were in the playoffs,
they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right.
Yeah, I'm in the MVP. He's in the Legend division. After this game, should I play right, Gunther? Or once they invite us, I guess.
All right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it.
You guys win the Super Bowl. Send them home packing. They're going to send them home packing. 99, 99, 99. Everyone? Everyone? You see they can do a live action of that, I think.
After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's see what they're rocking. Mid-zone, inside
On the ground, it's the first carry here for Jamal Charles. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jackson tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On second down, Jamal Charles. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Jackson going to run, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And it's caught by Ed McCaffrey. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved.
And he lost the football.
I'm glad he didn't.
That's like a running back going through the line. Quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. This is Charles.
Watch right now.
He will push his way down to about the 14.
That's the end.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
3rd and 4.
Now a handoff. This is Charles. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. A chance for the first score this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. Jackson going to run. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Oh, that bubble screen.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
They're going to run with Charles. And he'll take it into
the best, man. I can't wait to use it.
With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
But he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Jackson's going to look to run it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on first down. It's Jackson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. He was trying to get it off to Jamal Charles there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. That is caught. It's a tight end, Jeremy Shockey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I'm going to bait it.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Bubble screen to Reggie, to the right. With Tim Tebow.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's complete, slings it out to his running back. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He did.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
No, not with you.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to...
They're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Usually take the flag.
And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. And that'll set them back 5. The Broncos send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Jackson going to tuck it down on the option.
He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Jackson on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
No.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down.
Like 15 yards
at the 38. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Now they're on 4-4 too.
Operating from the gun. Jackson going deep for Diggs.
Oh, way to be there.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety with a pick. That he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely. absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former Bronco, Brian Dawkins.
Yeah, I got it. We're going to do that. I got to do my little back thing, and then I got to run and
the Jets take over first and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive first and 10. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
And at the 36-yard line.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's second and inches at the 26-yard line.
Now Jackson. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing now is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Jump and jump, man.
It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Jackson, flush to his right. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well.
Oh
and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long, being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining.
57.
So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now the second down throw on target. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Jackson. Screen pass to Charles. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
4th down, here's Jackson. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Well, I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane.
The moving parts on a play like this, you know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Again, it's Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
And a timeout now here in overtime with 4 seconds remaining. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash here. Should be an easy one. And his kick is good. The field goal is through the uprights.
Dude, that shit a long ass time, dude.